Good morning. This is Oscar Sampo reporting to you live from the Brick Arts Media TV studio in downtown Brooklyn. Welcome to the reality of what's real. Today we are going to discuss something that occurred this past Thursday in Upper Manhattan, logistically very close to the campus of Columbia University. A young lady, 18 years of age, by the name of TESSA Majors, was a student at Columbia University's Division for Women, Barnard College. She went out at approximately 5:30 in the evening to jog, I'm sure to address internal issues of stress as it relates to taking final exams and preparing to go home and spend your time with your family and your friends, and also just the opportunity to replenish the body. Exercise is not only beneficial to our physicality, but in particular, it's important for good mental health. Ms. Majors, in the process of entering into her run, encountered 2 to 3 assailants. It is not clear to me exactly how many, but the projection was 2 to 3 assailants who attempted to rob her. According to Commissioner Shea, it was what he characterized as a robbery gone wrong. I'm not quite sure if I would use that type of terminology because more than likely the individuals that did this to this young lady was able to kill her just as easily as they could rob her. There was a robbery underway, and somehow, however it occurred mechanistically, one of the assailants brandished a knife and proceeded to stab her several times. Miss Majors was able to climb the stairs there alongside Morningside Park, and upon getting to the top, she was in the view of a campus security officer who saw her, and upon making contact with her visually, Miss Majors collapsed. She was rushed to St. Luke's Hospital, where ultimately she succumbed to her injuries and perished. I would like to take the time, as I quite often do in this broadcast, to state, as we rapidly approach the 1st of January, the new year of 2020, a day upon which there is going to be the implementation of what's known as bail reform, whereupon a very large number of people who are currently incarcerated will be released from prison, and there will be certain socio-political dynamics in place that will allow a person, for simply showing up to an appearance in court, to be provided with something, a gratuity, such as a pair of tickets to a professional sports venue. The idea that you, as a court body, would give me a pair of tickets to see the Brooklyn Nets with a retail value of $300, and in conjunction with that, you would give me a $25 gift certificate to purchase donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, says to me that you're not putting the fire out, you're actually pouring gasoline on an electrical flame. You're exacerbating the problem, and you're not only creating derision, but you're amplifying it. I find that what we are on the threshold of is something that I would simply refer to as spiritually heinous, and it is going to usher in something that I think will be irrevocable and extremely dark in terms of its overtones. What happened to Miss Majors is a reflection of a society that is out of control. Police projections are that it is very possible that the assailants involved in this are also connected to a string of robberies and assaults in Upper Manhattan, and the age ranges of these individuals is 14 to 16 years of age. When you're functioning in such a manner at 14 to 16 years of age, I think it's fairly safe to say that you have no parental supervision. You're an adolescent. You're like a colony of primates under the influence of angel dust, running amok in the street. There is a such thing as constructive fear. The imminent danger that we are facing as we speak is that over the last 40 years, the United States government, with surgical precision, has eradicated constructive fear. If your son doesn't have to constructively fear you when he's 7 years of age, excuse the vernacular, what are you going to tell him when he's 14 and rapidly growing hair between the cheeks of his ass and out of his scrotum? because if he didn't wash them after playing football for a couple of hours, they wouldn't smell. There is a such thing as constructive fear. I thank God I had a mother who was 4'11", and Mama used to tell me as a kid, I will beat your ass from Genesis to Revelations. If I got hit when I was a kid, I got hit for a reason because I was divisive in my own capacity, but Mama also did never fail, never once did she fail to shut down my ambitions of incorrectness. She always put me in check. Thank you, Mama. Miss Majors, I'm looking at a photograph of her brother, her mother, and her father, which was taken last Christmas. And it was simply gut-wrenching. I'm looking at her family members, and as I said to a neighbor of mine last night, they will move forward, they will attempt to evolve, but the reality is they will probably never get over this. And I really don't see how they could, other than taking faith in the inspiration of what the crucifixion of Jesus Christ had to offer us, and that is the prospect of resurrection, which indeed is very enlightening and very optimistic. May Miss Majors rest in peace. May we find it within ourselves spiritually to do what it is that we need to do in front of the Most High. And yes, I am moving forward into a spiritual venue in this era of political correctness, because the fact that you don't believe something doesn't mean it's not real. God is who he says he is. When it's all said and done, we will ultimately realize that the only genuine panacea that we have is his messianic greatness. I wish you a very safe and productive afternoon. I will speak with you by the grace of God in the forthcoming week. And please be very conscious of your surroundings and stay safe. God bless you, and I will speak with you shortly.